Good morning. Good morning, Internet. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, YouTube. What's going on? How are you guys today? My bun's a little high. My bun's a little crazy today, eh? Cheers. Cheers. Good morning, crypto fam. Good morning, KFN nerds. Nerds, KFN army. Hello. Hello. Cheers. Good morning. Hey yo, hey yo. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. That's right. Welcome back. We're live. I haven't seen you guys since yesterday when we were live yesterday morning, back on track for our morning updates. I feel like it's been a long time. I feel like it's been like a year since I've saw you guys. Lots happening with me. A lot's going on in my life. Definitely just trying to keep you guys updated, keep myself updated. What's happened with the market, what's happening with the coins. Some crazy price movement yesterday. Some crazy price movement yesterday for all the coins. Some interesting movement on XRP price that I wanted to talk about. Some interesting developments for what's happening with backed delay. We had backed delay. There's also the XRP just achieving dominance all day long, working real hard at fighting the good fight out here. Kind of a chill show today. Still just struggling to get myself motivated to do anything. A lot of stuff happening with me, and just trying to practice what I preach, trying to get up, put my best foot forward, take a positive step out into the world. It's been taking me a long time to edit that video together. Basically, I regretted not being able to tell the person I loved that she's beautiful a few more times, and I also was not feeling that good, so I decided to go out into the world and tell as many people as I could that they're beautiful on Congress, and that was kind of a challenging thing to do. It's kind of scary. Not as scary as losing the love of your life, but it's terrifying nonetheless. A lot of good stuff happening out there in the real world when you just get out and share yourself. So I was trying to get away from myself, I guess, trying to get away from my space and get out there and do something, do something positive. Do something positive for sure. Yeah, Sophie's right. Clean underwear helps. Yeah, taking showers, eating food, working out, doing all the basic things helps too. Keeps you distracted, I guess. I definitely should be working. I should be dropping like 12 videos a day, and I should be doing all my my actual jobs. I've been trying to drive for Lyft a little bit just to get out of the house because I don't want to sit here. So I've been taking rides just to get away, do something other than think about myself. But I should really take that time and turn my attention to helping you guys, to benefiting you, to sharing knowledge, sharing videos. It's kind of just feeling like, feeling like we gotta at least keep you guys up to date, keep myself up to date with what's happening. It's a lot going on out here. It's a lot happening in all of our lives. There's a lot happening as far as the crypto market and the entire world. It just seems like the more and more you learn about, the more and more you realize like there's a lot going on. It's hard to pay attention to everything. Starting to recognize that there's a lot going on out here. There's a lot to pay attention to. It's tough because I feel like right now, more than ever, I need to just focus on my work, and I need to just buckle down and just have all my days kind of just back to my high output, like 16-hour days. But it's just really struggling, missing the person that I miss, and she's made it clear. I keep feeling like I should rush to her and tell her how much I'm sorry and I care, but she made it pretty clear that she doesn't want me to do that. And so, wow, it's hard, man. It's hard. What can I do? So just another beautiful day out here in the world, trying to figure it out, trying to put it all together, trying to keep myself motivated to be here and partake in this beautiful world in all its splendor. Let's talk about crypto. Let's talk about crypto stuff. What's going on with you guys? What's going on out in the market? Craig Wright nonsense, BCH nonsense, the real drop on the news. Today's the 20th. We had the Temenos update supposed to go live like right now. So XRP apparently is like 589 already, I think. Maybe it just hasn't updated on our things. A lot of stuff going on out there. A lot of stuff happening up there in the world. Do tell me more. Do tell me more, please. No, tell me everything. Tell me everything. What do you know? Tell me what you know. Let's go to this other scene. Let's see what's on this other scene here.
XRP moon.
Oh, moon keys. Okay. Title screen. Okay. Oh, black screen. Nice. You guys can't see what I see. Let's put this here. And let's move it behind me. And let's move it over there. Hey, look, is that me standing there? What is this? What is this? Oh, yeah, this one goes this way. Okay. Fix that problem, and here we go. Well, fix that problem. There we are. Nice, nice. Okay, okay. What are we going to do? Oh, that's right. Welcome to Kung Fu Nerd in the Morning. Welcome to Kung Fu Live. That's right. I make a lot of YouTube videos. We go live and talk about them. I'm trying to stay regular on my going live so that I can keep up to date with you guys. You guys can ask me questions, and et cetera, yada yada. Tweet me a question, ask me some questions right now on stream, or drop some questions in the chat box. Sometimes I don't even get to see those, but you can try to drop them over there and let me know what's going on. Cheers. Hey yo, hey yo. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to look at. There's a lot going on out there, and a couple of big things right off the bat. The ICE back delays, BCH news, BCH fork, Craig Wright nonsense, XRP support levels and domination even inside of the falling market. And then actually XRP took a really massive dip last night when we were all like cheering, like we were all like, yes, yes, yes. And then XRP was like straight down for like 10% or so. But before we go any further, I want to hit this. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here looking at information with you guys. Let's look at it together. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a fiduciary, and I'm not offering financial advice. I'm looking at information and reviewing it with you. Also, before we get started, go ahead and click that subscribe button and click that like button to show support to our channel, and click that bell to get notifications for whenever I post videos next. Yeah, hit the bell. Yo, 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 hit that bell, hit that subscribe, smash the like button, show support to the channel, keep us keeping up and keeping on the good stuff. Don't forget to send this video as well. Send the video out. We're on the last push at the end of the year for really getting people informed and bringing people into crypto, telling them this is the good space, this is a good spot to be. And it definitely feels good being 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, 12 months into a bear market and looking back and saying, wow, XRP is definitely the coin that is worth listening to. It's worth paying attention to. It's worth investing in. It's worth taking notice of. Even my friend who's a Bitcoin Cash supporter who came over and wanted to talk about Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash and all that. He even said like, I wish I would have bought some XRP back when it was at 25 cents. And I was like, yeah, I bet so. I bet a lot of people are realizing that right now. A lot of people are probably realizing like, oh, I probably could have gotten XRP at 25 cents. That would have been really smart. But they didn't. So they didn't, or they did. Maybe they did. They did it just in time, possibly. That's another thing that's out there, is that they did actually get it. And that was one of the upticks we saw. So people are starting to finally catch on to what we've been saying for months, which is that XRP dominance is real. XRP is headed to the top. It's going to take dominance from Bitcoin. Bitcoin, again, is going to be the second rate cryptocurrency. It's like a tier 1, and we're looking at tier 2, tier 3 here, like third generation cryptocurrencies really coming out the gate hot, working. I was trying to explain to my friend yesterday who's just now catching up with the conversation around the ILP, and he's a big BCH guy. He really thinks that BCH is the way to go, and it's going to be, the one, et cetera, et cetera. But BCH is having a lot of problems. BCH inherently flawed right now because of this whole hash rate split. He was saying it's not a big deal, but I disagree. I think this is a big problem. You guys can't see what I can see. Let's fix that. So this is a very simple way to look at the hash rates by the network. People are fighting again for domination of the hash rate for Bitcoin Cash. You can see SV and Bitcoin Cash again fighting for domination of the hash rate. People are really confused. There's not really two separate coins here. There's just two different mining pools, but then they started to be paired as separate coins, and now they're separate coins on certain exchanges, and the whole thing's kind of a confusing mess, honestly. But I was talking to him about BCH, and he was still unaware of ILP. He was still not really sure what the ILP was or how Interledger Protocol works with all the other networks and how it pairs them together to make it functional, And I think it's very easy to kind of over and over again just remind ourselves and remind the people we're having conversations with that the incentive to create a for-profit protocol like that, like if you have a for-profit protocol, the incentive is to fork it, right? Because someone else wants to make a for-profit protocol that works and benefits them exclusively. You can see why there's an incentive to continually fork these protocols and why we're saying the efficiency and ease of use of XRP on ILP is really big. Again, it feels like I've said this for months. We've been talking about the same stuff for months, looking at how Ripple execs, Brad and David and all them just regurgitating the same stuff all the time, patiently regurgitating the same facts all the time, and really kind of dispelling FUD, chopping through FUD, chopping through FUD, staying ahead of FOMO out there. And it's pretty easy to see. What we've been saying this whole time is the same thing that they've been saying, just that we are recognizing that the ILP is key. The ILP offers people to compete inside this protocol. Any of the tokens that aren't in the ILP, in my mind, are not going to do very well. So you have a lot of tokens maybe reluctant to join the consortiums that open up these open protocols to use. That's going to be a problem for them. That's going to be a big problem for them. That's going to be a huge problem. So recognizing that, again, you can have your favorite token and you can have your favorite protocol, and if it's not efficient, if it doesn't actually have a cost efficiency to use and to send, then it doesn't really make a lot of sense to back it. And if it's not part of the ILP, or if it's not part of a consortium of open interoperable exchange on a standard protocol, then it's probably not going to be mass adopted, just because it's just how this is what we're saying over and over again throughout time. This is what we've been saying for a long time. So it's not. Let's go here. You guys can see my background. You can see what I'm seeing. Okay. Oh, what's up? Top of the roller coaster. Get ready for a ride. Stream on. Thank you so much, Dazam. What's up? What's up? What up? What up? Hello, hello. Sorry, I went to a new screen, I think, and the sound.
Top of the roller coaster. Get ready for a ride. Stream on.
Stream on. Stream on. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for telling me the sound was off. Dazam, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. And thanks, guys, for letting me know the sound was off. I went to that other screen that I set up, and I hadn't set the sound up yet. I was trying to see if I could get myself a little bigger, and you could still see what I'm doing, but you can't. You can't. No, let's just move on. Let's hit a hotkey for Dazam support. Thank you so much, Super Chat. Let's drop a hotkey. XRP Moon.
XRP Moon! XRP!
Robert Wang, thanks for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Yo, what's up? What is up? What is up? Thanks, everybody, for joining. Thanks for subscribers. CKJ Crypto News subscribing. Thank you so much. Thanks for the support. What's up? What's up, everybody? XRP King, Sean, what's going on? Thanks for telling me the sound was off. For a second, it looked like Nerd was in a hot air balloon. Floating away. Floating away. What's up? Hello, hello. Hey, 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 hey. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much. Cheers. Smash the thumbs up. Smash the thumbs up. Smash the like button. What's going on, everybody? Oof. Man, that was rough. I was watching real time last night. I don't know if what you guys are paying attention to in the market, but I was watching real time last night as XRP dropped like 10% super quick. Super quick. And that was kind of crazy to look at. Did you guys watch that? Looking at let me pull up this pro trade window real quick. Woo, look at that. Wow, thank you guys so much for subscribing. Thank you, Casey and Chris. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Thanks a bunch. XRP is going down the drain. No, no, no. Don't say that. Don't say that. It's not true. It's not true at all. It's not. That's not what's happening. That's not what's happening at all. That's not what's happening at all. All right. Okay. Ripple Brothers Forever. Hello. Cheers. I had a double take when I saw it. Yeah, no, totally. It was crazy to look at. If we look at XRP charts, we have 30% of the trade volume coming through Binance. That's pretty awesome. We have our trade volume up at 1 billion. That's pretty awesome. Ledger payment volume's down, though. So interesting things to look at. If we go and take this to the view all and we look at it inside the hour. Wow, thanks, guys, for subscribing. What's going on? Let's get to 13K. Let's get I think we only need like 50 subscribers to get to 13K. So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Cheers. Subscribe. Smash the bell. We've been saying for months that XRP's not just a great digital asset. Thank you so much. You're right. Larry, thank you so much, man, for the support. And you are right. I've not been missing my workouts. Definitely a good time for me to get get some breathing and some moving and feeling good about that. I definitely have been telling you guys for a minute that I was gonna open up my workout and training schedule to you guys and open up making more videos about that and stuff. And honestly, sometimes I just don't do it because I just don't feel like they're professional enough or like they're like the most modern, sleek edits. But I'm just gonna go ahead and start dropping what I have and what we got, and we'll just get better. We'll just get better as we go on. So thank you so much, Larry Las Vegas. I appreciate it. I've definitely not been missing my workouts, and it's definitely been a really big help. It's been a helpful outlet for me for my whole life since I've done it from day one. So thank you so much for the reminder. Larry, I appreciate it. Larry, let's hit a hotkey for you. Let's get an investor blast off for you, bro. Thank you so much. Cheers. I really like looking at these 1 hour, 24 hour, and 7-day percentages of change in the networks, especially looking at how we can see Bitcoin and Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash took a massive dump yesterday. I don't know if you guys noticed, but 40% down on Bitcoin Cash inside of like an hour. It was crazy fast drop. It was a lot of money just disappeared out of there. Bitcoin Cash, again, people were saying that potentially is what pulled some of the other coins down on the market. But looking at Ethereum, looking at Bitcoin, 30% down. XRP's only 13% down in that same period. Inside 24 hours, they're all 10% down. The top three are all 10% down. And then when you get into Bitcoin Cash, it's down by 50 or 40%. So what we've been saying for a long time is that any of these coins that meet this trilemma, they basically, any coins that meet and solve the trilemma, or even pentalemma, if you want to go full KFN Army fam hard on it and really call out the pentalemma, then you guys know what's up. And if you guys can list off the trilemma solution, if you guys can list off what's being solved in the trilemma, you've earned a cheers from me. And if you guys need a reminder, we can go over it. We can go over it together. It's important. It's important. The trilemma being solved easily is not easy. It's not easy. So looking at coins that actually solve the trilemma, looking at coins that actually function in an efficient manner on the ILP, on these consortiums. This is big stuff. So Bitcoin and Ethereum, again, are fighting. They've been fighting this whole time to try to get their ledgers or their networks to be functional on a micro cost. Basically, they're not microtransaction efficient is the easiest way of saying that. What do we see whenever we have XRP going down as well, though? Because for a long time, for the last of the few days, we've been seeing XRP hold and the rest of the market drop. And then yesterday we saw XRP move with the market. It had a good 10% drop. And then inside the hour, it's actually holding a little percentage higher than the rest of the top three as well. So what does that really mean? What are we really looking at here? It's just something that, again, we can't say that the market's entirely uncoupled or decoupled. And I think some people are reluctant to use that word this early on, but this is what's basically happening. This is what you can tell is what happens when we do see a decoupling start. The coins are still being affected by Bitcoin, but XRP is being affected less. XRP is finding its own movement. XRP is finding its own space to basically grow inside of this dropping market, and that's really what we want. That's what we've been saying is going to happen for months. Woo, Sultan, thank you so much, man. Sultan, Issa, I really appreciate it. It means so much. It means so much. So good to be looking at this and realizing like we've been calling this out for months. Thank you so much, Sultan. Let's hit a hotkey for Sultan. Let's hit a hotkey. What do we think? Lion King? Yeah, totally. Henrik is right. Henrik, you are right 100%. The XRP is definitely being affected hugely by BTC right now, and we can see that we're not completely free of the BTC wrath. The fact that BTC can pull the price up and down that much, again, is something that we're recognizing. Thank you so much.
It means a lot.
It does mean a lot. Thank you so much, Clara B. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. Snowden! Pew, 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 pew. Let's hit a hotkey for you as well. Guys, I don't know if I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do with your money, but I'm pretty sure XRP right now is under the it's under the title. Baby, bye, bye, bye. Wait, no, that's my life. This is my life, my girl right now, and XRP all in one hotkey. Baby, bye, bye, bye. Too soon? Too soon? Yeah, I don't need to cry on stream. Let's move on. Let's move on. So, good times. Thank you so much, Claire B. It means a lot. I appreciate it. It's good times, great oldies. Thanks, guys, for the super chats. Thanks for the support. It's good to see you guys. Good to be here. I watched the XRP price drop yesterday pretty quickly, and it was not at the same time as BTC price dropping, but I think you can still pair it to like people, Bitcoin maximalists, maybe riding the market and playing the game. There's a lot of movement and a lot of speculation about what's happening going forward. I'm still really, really, really excited to see XRP not only taking spot number 2 and holding, but climbing towards Bitcoin. I mean, yesterday we were literally saying XRP is at about 20%. And now it's at 25%. So it's moved up to about 25% of the market dominance of Bitcoin. It's gaining. It's making gains. And we looked at inside the year, last year, Bitcoin was at 8K. It's at 4.5 now. XRP last year was at 20 cents. So pretty simple like year TA right there. There's some year trade analysis right there. And it's pretty easy to see. Bitcoin Cash actually did fight back into the spot number 4 overnight, which I was kind of surprised because they lost that position to Stellar. I thought they were going to fall out of the top 4 and maybe even the top 5 pretty quickly. I'm not really sure what to say about BCH. Obviously, people are. I think people in each camp are saying that one of those chains is going to win and that it's going to do something on its own for a long period of time. But I don't think it is. I don't think it's going to consolidate and fix itself anytime soon. I feel like we might have to just deal with the fact that there's multiple Bitcoin Cashes now. They're not different coins. They're just different mining chains. It's really kind of confusing, I think. The fact that exchanges started putting them up as different coins too is not helping. So a lot of crazy stuff happening out here. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Hey, that's a great question, KFN. I'm KFN. You guys are Kung Fu nerds too. I appreciate you guys. Success takes sacrifice. That video is too heavy for me. It's too heavy. I made it and now I can't even watch it. Jay Midnight asks, KFN, what's the difference between XRP BTC and USD XRP? I know it's a different pairing, but why is the price different? That's a really good question. The pairings are exactly as they look. XRP paired to BTC and the USD paired to XRP. And I'm not sure what exchange you're in, but you might actually be looking at USDT, and that's also different. So looking at the USDT pairing, the Tether pairing to XRP, and looking at Bitcoin pairing to XRP, they're different, and they have different metrics and different prices because they're paired to different based currencies and et cetera. That's supply, demand, how it works, based off so many different metrics to involving like how much the exchange, et cetera. And that's one of the things that is evolving and changing. I think that we can see the arrival of this global financial infrastructure, this global digital asset infrastructure. It's the arrival for the first time of a global network like that. And there's never been a time before that where we have this. So there's a lot of gray area that I think a lot of nation states and financial institutions are trying to figure out how to create this sustainable model that actually works for years ahead. Smash the like button. Thank you so much. So yeah, they're just different pairings, and so they have different prices, and it might not even be a different price. It might just be a different projected price, if that even makes sense. Like there might not actually be any difference of value. There might just be a different manifestation of how the value occurs on the paired currency, etc. Hope that makes sense. Hope that makes any sense. My BTC friends are trading XRP back and forth. They are not XRP fans. Yeah, exactly. Henrik, thank you so much for saying that. That's what I've been saying forever. Sometimes I like to put on my my orange glasses. Nobody knows it's me when I have these on. Nobody recognizes me, and I sneak into other camps. I sneak into other camps and I hang out and I say, "Yo, what are we doing in here?" That's one of the things I noticed when I first started really kind of looking around. Like, what is XRP to other people? What is XRP to not XRPers? What is XRP to not XRP enthusiasts? And XRP to not XRP enthusiasts is a really great way to make money. It turns out. And that's what my friends as well have been noticing, that especially BTC maximalists that have a lot of BTC, they're recognizing the ease of profit from playing with the BTC to XRP pair. Again, it's not something we suggest or talk about often with day trading or with swing trading or anything like that, because it's really safer just for us all to buy low and hodl. It's the best way to go. It's really the best way to go. Buy low and hodl. It's not that big a deal to just do that. To buy low and hodl, it makes sense. It's a great return strategy, a lot less risk. The people that don't care about the risk, the people that are really kind of like out there just having fun playing the markets, losing money potentially as much as they're making money, are doing just that. What Henrik said, they're basically trading XRP back and forth with the BTC pair, looking at BTC and XRP pairings as a really dynamic pair. And definitely BTC maximalists are really excited to continually be able to make money trading back and forth. It's crazy. And I would dare say that there's some XRP maximalists that might be doing the same thing, taking advantage of Bitcoin, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's really taking advantage per se, is just like understanding the market, understanding the metrics. Laxthor says, why is BCH done? Why BCH done? And then he answered, because children are in charge. Because children are in charge over there. I can't argue with that. It seems like there's a lot of better ways to do whatever they're trying to do. A lot of better ways to go about doing what they're doing. I think this is what I was looking at. Was that this morning or was that another one? No, yeah, that was... This is what we were looking at. This is what happened yesterday. We were sitting there watching the charts, and we saw a really good drop that just kind of like came out of nowhere. It didn't even fit in with the BTC drop. It was almost just completely separate. I think that maybe that has a lot to do with the BTC maximalist trading against XRP. There's possibly a potential there, and they took it. Check the BTC pair instead of USD. Let's do it. Yeah, that's totally different. You're right. Oh, let's see here. Wow. Wow, look at that. Wow. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Wait, your girl left when crypto was down and she knew you when times were good. It wasn't just that though, man. It wasn't there was a lot. We've been together forever. We've been together for a long time, and I'll get into it in a separate video, man. I'd love to get another chance and win her back, but I don't think she wants me around, so I don't think it has everything to do with crypto. I think it has more to do with just us. Let's move on. Hey, KFN for life. What's up? What's up, KFN Life Ditos? What up? What up? How's it going? They're talking about changing the USD to BTC on CoinMarketCap. Wow. That was crazy. That sounds crazy. Why? But why? Maybe that makes sense. I was wondering for a long time if people should start just counting in Satoshis. Like, yes, how many Satoshis do we have? Yeah, excellent. The overnight crash was quick and painful. Yeah, it was. It did. It came out of nowhere. I didn't really expect it. I was kind of like enjoying the XRP making gains on BTC, and I was just sitting there kind of like taking the little joy I can, taking the little joys I have left in my life. And then that was rough to see that plummet. I was like, no. I thought this was funny to look at. This came out yesterday. You guys can see what I can see? Yeah. XRP, the standard? ? Binance CEO trolls Ripple community. Is he trolling us? I think that this is what people think he's doing now. He's trolling XRP community. The XRP base shill is so strong. Let's get it out of the system and put all our shills under one tweet. We talked about this yesterday for a minute. I don't know if this is even worth mentioning. It's just kind of one of those headlines people are going to put up and they're going to call out for and they're going to regurgitate, etc., 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 etc. We have the back delay was big. ICE back delay, Bitcoin futures launch. So they pushed it back to the 24th of January. So Q1 of 2019, Bakkt is going to launch their future trading platform. So it's delayed until January 24th of 2019. It was first unveiled in August. They've been postponing it and moving it around back and forth. I'm not even sure if I trust this new date. They said that the previously anticipated launch date was December 12th. I know people were calling out for December 12th, and I'm never really sure about these dates, especially since I hold the space of me putting information out to the people that are listening to my channel. I got to be careful just calling out dates. So it means a lot. Means a lot to just kind of like let it happen, see what's happening, not be too quick to just jump on these dates, but I'm excited about it. We'll see what happens. ICE backed Q1. When can it happen? Is it coming? Whoa, all the hotkeys. How about that? Bye. Crypto investors who bought Bitcoin at 1K are starting to sell. So this is something that came out 2 hours ago. According to Michael Morrow, the CEO of a major over-the-counter crypto trading firm, investors that bought Bitcoin in early 2017 are now starting to sell. That's not the best news, but it could be. It could be good news. It could be the end of Bitcoin, the beginning of XRP dominance. So we'll see what that means. The Genesis Global Trading CEO Michael Morrow provides institutional investors access to block size liquidity to purchase or sell cryptocurrencies. Large investors have started to move funds when the price of Bitcoin was just around $1,000. He said that we're seeing the folks who bought in 2017 sell for the first time. That's pretty interesting. So recognizing that they're maybe getting out before it drops too much more. The price of Bitcoin reached a new low. So again, a new yearly low once again for the second time in a week, falling below 4,200. Now, Bitcoin's been stable for so long. It was almost like a stable coin. People were joking about it holding at 6,500. And this is why I was reluctant to really start introducing narratives to you guys that held any hope of a price momentum in XRP without recognizing that we don't know what's going on with Bitcoin. We don't know where it's going. We don't know what is necessarily the metrics that govern it right now. That's one of the big things that the NASDAQ analysts were looking at. They said we don't really see a lot of reputable metrics in Bitcoin, and recognizing that the movement of Bitcoin right now is entirely based off of speculation and momentum. It's not necessarily the easiest to just say it's going to keep going up. We could keep going down. And the fact that all the coins are paired to it makes it hard to call out for anything. I mean, XRP could achieve dominance just by staying right where it is, and BTC could fall. XRP also could achieve dominance just by getting to $2 a token. And $2 a token per XRP would achieve dominance, I think, inside like right now. So that's potentially not that crazy to talk about an all-time, not even the all-time high price for XRP would put them in dominance. BTC's falling in real time. People who bought into BTC thinking that there was a good return there are selling for the first time. That's pretty dangerous. Looking at these OTC purchases, looking at this investment trust, you got to recognize potentially that they've been on this old narrative for so long, they might not even be part of a group of, they might not have access to the information we have access to. Like we were saying yesterday, if you're a coder and you know how to look at this information, people could tell you it's raining outside. If you look outside and it's sunny, you know it's sunny. It doesn't matter what's really happening in the news and the headlines and in the silly influencers on YouTube talking about whatever. What really matters is if you understand the tech and you know what's happening. So the narrative that we used to be focused on, that was originally Bitcoin as the highlighted umbrella of all crypto, is really, we're starting to see this narrative evolving and changing, as we've been saying for the last 8 months over and over again, that BTC again is not as evolved. It's not a refinement of the tech that we can use. So we might have to let it go, and we might have to stop worrying about it. If it goes up or down, if it's a volatile wild monkey that always just shoots up and down between 4 and 20K, it doesn't seem to matter anymore once we just turn the world's attention away from BTC and start looking at XRP. XRP again will probably achieve that that highlighted attention when it achieves dominance at the same time, which is kind of silly because the best time for us to recognize the potential of XRP is probably before it achieves dominance. And it goes back to the things that David Schwartz talks about, where it's like a simple understanding of a token's undervalued right now and you expect it, or if you believe in the innovation and you expect this high return to come through, then why would it be surprising right now that no one supports that token? I think it's almost better. Hey, thanks for subbing. What's up, Sambat? I think it's better that we can see people trying to still tear down XRP publicly, focused on this narrative that it's not what we think it is, because that's the only way we're going to really kind of get in and make a gain before the world realizes XRP is dominant, before the world realizes it's more efficient, before the world realizes all the banks are using it, before the world realizes, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I know we talk a lot about non-token specific protocol dominance, meaning that we highlight why ILP is key, is so strong for the profit of these tokens, and it really comes back to just recognizing, you know what, the tokens that are going to be able to compete inside the ILP are the ones that are going to work. So even if this is a gloomy period for BTC, even if this is a gloomy period for crypto and all, I think it's really easy to see and to understand that the conversation is not specific to what we've been saying for months now, which is that XRP is innovation in this tech, and that aside from it being used for remittance services by banks, there's also the potential for it to be used for pretty much all these other systems that are being built around Bitcoin as well. And in fact, any of these tokens that can actually stand the test of time and solve the trilemma or the pentalemma, if you want to put it up to that, and that work open interoperably on the ILP, the fact they can openly compete on that network is what's going to bring them value. And so it seems like it's been a long fall into the dark lagoon. It seems like it's bloody market. It seems like everything's really kind of tearing us apart and going and destroying our life around us one day at a time. No, wait, that's just my life. You guys are probably doing fine. But good note, on a positive note, as all this bloody market happens, as all these coins are just dropping and everyone's kind of just saying it's not going to happen for crypto. In fact, people expecting it's going to happen at the end of year is one of the more likely reasons it won't happen. But in all this confusion, in all this mess of people throwing shade and people making camps and people making lists and people making, people starting their own cool group and their own coin, as much as all this is confusing and distracting, the one thing that seems to be really reoccurringly happening, and it's kind of like, hard to ignore, is the fact that XRP is making gains while the rest of the market's plunging into the red. Not necessarily making the craziest gains. It's not at $50 yet. I know people, I just saw someone ask, like, when $50? And I know people are saying that Temenos came through today. We have a huge pairing for the Temenos API opening up to RippleNet. Anything under, I think I saw someone tweet out something earlier that was like, any payment under a specific price is going to get pushed specifically onto RippleNet corridor. And we know that RippleNet and XRP use is only for the high risk corridors. We know it's not going to be necessarily just like the majority of volume right away, but it will be something. It'll be some type of volume, some type of change. And that's pretty much one of the things you can even look at with the actual volume of XRP right now. The volume is above 1 billion. I think even inside this show, it might be up 500 million. So inside the last hour, the volume might have gone up 500 million. So that's kind of a lot. And again, recognizing that these metrics aren't really reliable and we can't really trust what's being presented to us, I would say XRP pretty much has already achieved dominance in a sense. It's just that there's so many people that have Bitcoin that are still not really sure about where it's headed. This is a big indicator. If they're letting go of these Bitcoins now because they're trying to keep above their profit,